All right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Ain't nothing there.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes a cream for
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Yeah, let him simmer in there.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
Our target audience here is... Well, don't you look thirsty for fulfillment and value. Welcome back to... Oh, what was it again? Oh, right. Absent-minded. What'll it be, stranger? Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice.
You're back. Great. Build repeat customers is number 6. Pick your poison. And I am mostly not being literal there.
Say that's a fancy way of stating. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just
Back already. Anything else I can help you with? Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
late to rebrand and start anew.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Or maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the...
Auntie's choice knows that a veterinarian is just...
Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter,
Ready to
we go
waste
bug
'em.
hunting
On
the
your
east
command.
coast of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Different species.
Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent.
Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Game Hunter.
If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation.
I'm on Dorado, soaking up...
Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall.
8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Barachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wimwaps.
You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise.
Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These
You
jokers
dare to propose an arrangement?
cover a quarter from
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
One fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders.
Trial. And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not?
Off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think two traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable.
To turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch is quite the branding feat.
The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? An outrageous notion. Fairfield was never my jurisdiction, and its stewards died valiantly in its defense. They did not submit to the enemy. And look here, the bridge stands. I am through justifying myself. Bring me the traitors we discussed if you wish to cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
Dead soon. Don't try to make your own crowd when we pass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave for travel to your favorite end. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crab was fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat them, yep, it's true you can. Crab witch, consume at your own. Crab witch, it tastes almost. Crab witch.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This is wireless-free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's choice. Okay, back to business. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm
dead soon. Don't try to make your own crab.
Take a look at those corpses there, Gastro.
So leave for travel to your favorite.
He went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal, like when we told him to jump in a rift, do you?
It's true, you can't crab-witch. Consume at your own risk, crab-witch. It tastes almost decent. Crab-witch, it's a sandwich you want to eat. No.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
You when there's no doubt. Faster, won't keep you down and out. We said sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That sounds like it could be her agent identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
I never worked for him. That nigga worked for you.
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Scripts like this have been popping up all over the place since they're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
It well. Make an anti-prom, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an anti-prom, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an anti-prom, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah!
To Wireless Free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. All Auntie's Choice employees, we're receiving word of a mishap at the Audacious Advances Research Lab. An unfortunate leak with an experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, "Please be mindful of any murderously aggressive personnel on your way in. They are not accountable for their actions. Slip past them, find me within the silo," unquote. Good luck, Supervisor Ormsby, and any hapless medical specialist who answers this call. The Audacious Advances Lab, you'll no doubt recollect, is on the east side of the island, on the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
Scripts like this have been popping up all over the place since so long as you keep your distance.
The Protectorate Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Take a tough day, that's the one I'll forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Choose just any choice when you can choose.
When you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
When you drink Purple Berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base.
Coloring and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Careful, friend. Reckon.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time
When you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry tequila today.
time we wandered past, they opened fire on us.
Scout, report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't.
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink.
Repair it, even if command has temporarily put the actual
Calling out
fighting
to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Calling out to any random non-kill crazed.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Did you have any good progress?
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must!
Commander, watch your butt!
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
When you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Scout, report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
For street shooters across
Audacious
Arcadia.
experiment of life.
Wireless free Arcadia.
These
The idea is to kill them before you.
must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Andy's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Anti's choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Antis. Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Outside this place, you know.
Alive! Outside our lab? No.
These Antes soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. The idea is to kill the... They did me in. Help me out.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Uh-huh. Ah, it's warped. Looks like everything else.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared, sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause, I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment. Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra? Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul. I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct, and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds. The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them. Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
him out!
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?